Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, Professor just went to run and get you from the lab. You might want to go stop him.
All right.
Oh, there you are.
Hello, Professor. I just woke up. I'm sorry.
We have a
And,
meeting in the main hall.
I have already been informed.
Now we just wait for the professor. There he is. Very good. I think that's good now. Whisperers, I call upon you now to inform you of some unfortunate tragedies that have come apass. Your second in command, AJ, has been found guilty of constructing schemes against the council, as well as constructing schemes to help you sympathize with the fallen.
Oh.
As you can imagine, with current situations as they are, punishments must be dealt out. And when someone tries to threaten the council, tries to threaten O'Delly himself, severe punishments are put in place. You will now witness what happens to those who show sympathies to fallen and try to even harm our council. From this day forth, AJ will no longer be your second in command, and to prove his loyalties once more to the Whisperers, Slick has taken on the responsibility of removing this scum from our ranks. And once Slick has finally dealt the final blow to this traitor, he will be your new second.
Mr. Toku,
Once.
what are you doing?
You know.
You're making it really hard to trust you, you know.
AJ. The bullet shots ring out, and you collapse to the floor in front of you. All of you guys see the lifeless corpse of AJ tumble down, hitting the rungs of the ladder as he collapses down and down until landing in a heap on the floor. AJ, would you like any final words?
No.
Very well.
This was necessary for us to succeed further. For us to be able to do our duties to the council, to the Whisperers, and to each other. Slick, now that you have proven your loyalties back to the Whisperers by striking down this traitor, sympathizer. I grant you back your title again as second in command. You will lead these people faithfully. If you have any words for them, now would be the time.
It's never easy, is it, Whispers? There's always some kind of catch. We move forward from this like we always do. We always have. Stay strong, Whispers.
Jacky,
Yes.
get rid of that scrap heap.
Got it. Fuck it. Head as fuck. Over her shoulder. Same way carried King.
She's stronger than I thought. He looked pretty heavy.
You may return back to your duties.
Alright, boss. I'm gonna get coffee.
Yes,
Got it,
sir.
boss.
Anyone want more coffee?
That I wanted to teabag
I could use another cup.
while he's on the ground.
Sounds good.
No, not really.
Same amount of cream?
Please.
I am
Actually, add a bit more.
confused.
Alright.
I forgot how coffee is.
Coffee's good. Ever get that feeling of deja vu, Mute? I've seen this before. Nothing's really making sense at the moment. Good, Rock?
The character is real Hayabusa, by the way.
Oh, I see.
It's happened once or twice.
Not like that.
Oh, it's just, yeah, it just happens so fast, Thoughts taken.
You remember the day I showed up, right? First day.
Mhm.
It was a mirror image of what just happened.
Yeah, it didn't have the whole shooting bit, but yeah.
No, he was dead already. Irie. Everything else was a match.
Presumably that happened before.
Yeah,
Coffee.
just slightly before. I think they'd just gotten back from it
No problem.
when we had our meeting. I recall.
Ugh.
I need to go ask some questions. Hey,
As always, that's your job, isn't
you
it?
good?
Yeah, fine.
Seems to be. That's why everyone hates me.
I was wondering how Mr. Flint's taking it.
Let me deal with that, Professor. Here's my charge over your assistance in the matter of Providing him with any happiness is more than welcome, if he can find it again.
Oh, hello. Sorry, just waving.
It's alright. But
You know what he planned to do, Professor?
Mr. AJ,
Mm-hmm.
what did you plan?
Planned to get a meeting with O'Delly himself and blow himself up, along with any council member within that room. So, it was only a matter of time till they figure that one out, especially in here. The walls have ears, Professor. Especially your walls. Those ones in there.
Oh, those are the only walls with ears.
Well, there are plenty of other areas around that aren't the walls.
True.
That is very true. Well, seems people didn't have much trust in AJ anyway. I guess I understand why now.
Yes, he didn't really give off a good first impression when taking in leadership.
No,
Never
his
since
brutality
people
was
have-
meant to push you away to join the Fallen.
That's what I suspected. Worked for on some, but I've been trying to make sure people stay here.
It was a good
Already
weeding out
conference.
experience, I suppose.
Indeed.
Yes.
A weeding out.
I'm curious, how did you get caught?
He told me. He thought because of my my contacts and my back and forth with fallen members that he believed that I had sympathies for them too. He was wrong. I must be loyal to my council.
Indeed you must.
Without our council, we wouldn't have a backbone. We wouldn't have this place. We wouldn't have all the equipment that we have now.
If we don't have the council, the tigers are just gonna sweep us right through.
Exactly. All is needed in the greater good. The long run.
Indeed.
I ought to find the kid.
Also, I've just realized that in my haste to get out of bed, I am in the wrong clothes, so I will be right back.
No, it's alright. We'll head that way anyway.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Seen the kid?
Casey.
Yeah.
Oh, Casey.
Us too. Get the
Bathing
change
Miss
of
Carol, excuse us.
change of clothes really quick. Well,
You okay?
Yeah, the temporal flux. Don't worry about it.
Obviously, like, nobody's perfect. Here it is.
Hmm. Okay.
Indeed.
Then
Is everything alright?
But that's confusing because from what we've seen, Slick also attacked the council, but he's still alive. And
I'll just talk in a room.
Perhaps.
Yes, some people don't want
council.
to experience what just happened. But yes.
Perhaps
Well, the thing was,
council
Mr.
is,
King attacked the council, while the other three defended Mr. King. I think that is how they view it. But yes, it appears that Mr. AJ was found out, and to attack the council right now would cause the death of all of us.
it would.
Indeed. Without the council, we won't have the ability to ward off the tigers. As of now, they're a necessary evil until we finish the job of destroying Marlowe City.
You're right.
remember, we are running short of second chances.
That we are. Fuck. And I'm running short on fucking patience with people dying, getting shot, being made example of.
That is the game that we have to play and the risks we all have to run. Mr. AJ was not talking to any of us, not discussing anything before he did stupid actions. He let his, albeit he is a synthetic, but he did have, and he did let his emotions run control. You see, that is the problem. If you let your emotions run rampant, this keeps happening.
I get that. Still doesn't mean it doesn't piss me off any
We need
less.
to work together. Notice how
Indeed.
everything bad that has happened has been because one or maybe a couple of people have decided to go off on their own and do something in secret.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And just because I'm expressing this doesn't mean I'm going to act on it. I just wish to express
Oh,
it
no.
because
Yes.
Of course.
That's fine.
Have you? I suppose I don't know. I suppose this is actually a very. I was doing a bit of reminiscing. Oh, maybe reminiscing is the wrong word. Actually, that's absolutely the wrong word. I think it was like right when I joined, we had another meeting just like this one. It was another change in second in command, except it was Mr. Irie. I never met him. He had been apparently speaking to the fallen. Hey, at least when it was Mr. Irie's turn, they didn't make an example of him like in front of all of us. Mr. Toku just came in and announced.
Indeed,
announced
that was probably to show the next step in progression that he has to at the moment. He has to trust.
Of course, he
the
was not a member of.
council.
He was not a member of the council at the time, so perhaps that is the difference.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
At least now we have Mr. Slick back on top, and hopefully his second chance, he will be able to learn from it, and we all can not make same mistakes and stop people from dying in the future.
I can agree to that, Owen.
I think the lesson to be learned is if you want to do something stupid, we have to work together. Because, I mean, it really is. It really is. If you think about it, almost, well, what's the
It
word?
is.
What's the word? Like, you know what? I'll say it. It's we're being fairly stupid. You know, like what are we trying to take Marlowe City? Like what? It's an actual like a full. I don't even know. Like if it's a full city, like just a couple of us. Like it's almost absurd.
It would just be the name of a place.
There's
You
no way.
can take an entire city in with a few people. So, there's actually been, back about 400 years ago in the Second World War, there has been men, even just 2 of them, are able to take an entire city.
It's. But regardless, it's
You just
it's
have to
something.
know
It's,
what
you
to
have
do.
to be. You have to be at least a little bit crazy to do it.
Oh, that is the key. Madness, craziness, insanity.
Stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
Not stupidity. There's a difference. Any sane person would try to protect their own lives, try to follow the law, not strike out, do anything that would endanger themselves or anything of the like, but you have to remember who we are. We don't go quietly in the night. We just have to think and go at a slow pace.
Slowly and
talk.
methodically, and make sure we don't miss any fucking crumbs, I guess.
And work together,
Indeed.
because that's her strength. Her strength is, I guess, that's the strength of the Whisperers. We have.
What's that
Our
old
people.
meme? Whisper together strong.
Our strength
Also,
is in our
since
people.
you're here, and yes, by the way, we do have another mission coming up for the black market.
Oh, alright. Shoot it to me.
Very similar. I just got the deets a little bit earlier today. Inventor. He has a collection of antiques as well as possibly something new. I doubt it, though, that he'll be keeping it there, but he still has his collection. We will be breaking in and liberating these antiques. To Mr. Sativa's request.
So, what, we're going to stake the place out for maybe a couple days, see what their routine is.
Indeed.
Alright,
We're
then.
going to be using the same team as before, since we already know a little bit of each other's workings, and our teamwork and communication and all of that will be improving every single mission we take together.
I'm fine with that.
If we can, I think the next best thing is to get the radios.
Like
Earpieces, you know? To communicate.
Nextels.
That's what I'm thinking we might get. Communication devices for a lot of people.
That would
But
be
yes,
nice.
that is what I have lined up for us. Worst comes to worst, we just have to talk and perhaps even purchase the items from him.
Maybe.
Well, of course I say purchase, but you know what I mean.
I mean, if distractions are needed to be ran, I can do that too. And I think a good handful of the people we'll be bringing could,
Indeed.
if not everyone.
Thing is, it'll probably be a lot more dangerous, since it is an entire
People
family.
People don't take kindly to breaking and entering into their home.
Indeed, and either they might try to call the police, they might have some sort of invention that might even vaporize half of us in an instant. We don't know.
Like I said, stake it out a bit.
Indeed, get our eyes inside.
A bit of burglaring never hurt anyone. Except when it
Indeed.
did.
Oh, then we just have to be better.
Exactly. We're not amateurs. Alright, thanks for that.
Of course.
Annoying, though.
Damage control sure is a tiring business.
It's a pain.
Indeed. How are you doing, though?
I just woke up just to see that. Essentially. I was, Oh dear. You know... I'm glad we've almost finished with our work.
Indeed.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have faith.
Soon.
If we hadn't, I don't have faith that this place would survive. What just happened?
No.
Not again.
Yes. Without us doing our work, then probably I bet half the people here would have already left.
Well, the other half would have just followed, probably.
Perhaps.
Or maybe not the other half, but another half.
Indeed. The shame that he thought what he did before we were able to actually have a proper planning. I know yesterday we had our little bathroom talk.
How?
But you should have known better. We go after Marlowe first. Then we go from there.
You think? Well, I can only presume that's maybe had something to do with the lovely bathroom talk. Or at least after we were so kindly asked to leave.
Perhaps. But sadly what is done is done. And we can't change any of that. All we can do is just try to salvage what has happened. To be able to...
How can we... Will it ever be possible to convince people to be patient? Impatience is, I
do
think,
not think so.
Impatience, I think, is the biggest sin of the whispers in the
We
hollow.
might, as long as we provide enough distractions. Enough missions, enough... something. They won't be able to try to fidget and do nothing. I'm thinking, actually, question, are you doing anything tomorrow? Besides your, get-together, I guess, with Mr. Toronto?
Oh, spoke with him, and that may or may not be happening, but time constraints and all. You know how it is. I'm also very busy.
Right. What we can do tomorrow then is possibly bring some people and head over to the old fallen base.
Oh, fantastic.
Actually scope it out and get a lay of the land, as it were, so we can discuss about producing more plants and perhaps some other businesses out of there.
Yeah, it's been a while. We got a good look at like the main areas last time, but there are a couple of other rooms that I guess I peeked in, but we didn't have the time to stay because there's the mysterious. I remember there was a mysterious scraping noise of some sort. We got out of there.
Indeed. Well then, let's head on back out and plan for tomorrow.
Of course.
Oh no, not you too, Mr. Crunch. Is all the
Is this
pain
like
train
the-
gonna be in their pajamas?
Yeah, is this like the dress code? Is this like a dress code if you want to join the page?
Pain train.
Am I not allowed to be cozy? What do you mean?
No being cozy allowed.
I don't know.
I mean, it's fantastic. I'm just wondering if this will become a dress code.
I'm unsure.
Anyone else
I know
want
that.
pancakes?
I'll take some. I'm not sure
I'll
if
take
the whole
one.
wearing a suit will be wearing a
God.
pajamas is a dress
So
code, but I know that all of us
specific, okay.
in the paint train are gonna get a suit.
Everyone else is
Oh, you
getting
want
cool.
Like
You're
it's some
lucky I
payday
like
type
it.
Yeah.
shit with the mask on
You want specific? I want
when we
two
go
and
on
a half.
mission soon enough.
Lucky you,
Well,
big
cool,
man.
you
I'm
only
getting a
get
suit
two.
here
You're
soon.
lucky
So
you
if you
don't
ever
get
need
one. I
a,
don't
you
think
know,
I
a
saw
little
one.
intervention
Hell
from the
yeah.
second.
That's
Tiny
so
one.
fucked
There's
up.
two.
100%.
What the fuck?
We've all got our,
How
we've
you
all
doing,
got our little
Nicholas?
animals that we've got.
I
I'm
am a
doing well.
completely
Stop me.
normal
About
I want to
yourself?
say a lot of just sassy shit today.
A little
Say
phased
it.
by
I am
what just happened, but
completely normal height.
we move
Doc, you
on,
gotta get a
yeah?
little bit
Move
taller
forward.
and be a little bit more white to have more in your stomach.
Sadly,
'cause
yes, that
then
is
you
how
get
it has to
void.
be.
There you go.
Yeah. Sadly.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Have you attempted wearing high
Fuck me
heels?
yourself.
I really thought about it. Honestly, with how much
That's an
shit
offer.
I'm getting for my
You,
height.
ignore me. That was an offer.
What?
You didn't hear it. It's
yourself.
fine. Oh, he said it again.
No.
I won't turn down an offer.
How does it feel to be put back in
Oh boy.
your old position?
It would be a conflict of interest.
I'd say it's like I never left, but
Since you
no,
want the
there was a
most,
lot
you
of
have
shit
to
that
wait
happened
now.
while I was gone.
That's
It's
fine.
three for
Thank
you.
you. I appreciate
I don't
it.
mind waiting.
Indeed.
I'm a patient man.
I'm glad you're
I
patient.
think it's
Do you
time
want
to
any?
clean up this
You're
mess
all
and,
patient. Yeah,
get some
patient.
progress
anyone.
here.
You-
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I mean, that's what I've been doing for the entire time strategy.
I know, you've been good about that. I said that
That-
yesterday. I was
that's
like,
a
God forbid,
necessity,
at least
alright?
Nicholas
Does anyone know where
fucking,
Casey
like,
went?
on the ball.
You have to.
He was training in the gym, and then I saw him head towards the
Oh, yeah, you
dorms.
got,
the last
yes,
time I
listen,
saw
I
him.
just couldn't stay in the same room.
You're
with
the
you.
Deets from Mr. Sentiva, right?
Why? So you don't lose it? You don't see
Oh,
a
yeah,
kid
yeah,
go
he texted
flying
You
me.
go
away?
check on him
Mm,
for
good.
me. I'd really appreciate
See,
that,
just like
Crunch,
this.
once you're done eating.
What?
Yeah, I got you.
Finish
So-
off.
Freak me.
No, I can talk to you. What'd you say you was?
Who are you looking for?
Yes, yes.
In the dorms somewhere.
Yeah,
And
so I already
ask
have
him
my
if he
team. I'm
wants
going
some.
to
I'll
be
make
using
him
my
some too.
original team that I've used to
Look
go
at
out on my
He
first
insists on
mission.
calling me
Oh,
mom.
are you-
Teamwork and
Are you speaking to
you
me?
work with her, so you don't
Imagine not.
make
Oh, yeah, if you
sure
guys, if
everyone
you want
knows
to
what
know
I'm
what I'm
asking
talking
them.
about.
You or your problem.
Indeed.
And I won't deny that, but you are also one of my problems.
We're just
Yeah, probably.
a little curious about this one. This one might be a little bit harder to do.
If you need anything,
You are-
it gets too hairy, you get out of there, you know?
No, don't
really?
worry.
It's
I'm not
too
worried
early for
about
alcohol.
us.
Just like an alcohol type beer today.
You were since the Deets as well, right?
Too early for alcohol.
We're both since the
There's some
same time.
pancakes for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, yours was the top one, I believe.
Oh.
Mine was the second one.
Yeah?
Look at
Yeah,
the text.
Three
yeah.
beers, one. Fuck with maybe.
Boy.
Back to the short statement again.
It would be
It's
fun.
really
It would be
easy to go back to the short
Huh.
statement with him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why?
makes
So
it
wait, yours
really
is the first
fucking
one, my
easy.
second one, yeah? Is
It's
that what you
almost a
said?
crime.
No, yours is the first one. You have the nice
It
one.
makes it
Oh.
so fucking easy.
Mine's
I'm
the
a
second one.
completely normal height. I'm literally 5'8".
I don't know
I'm
what
guessing
message
this is
you're
the
looking at,
one
but
you
it's
told
wrong,
us
it's
about.
lying to you.
Yes, I just got the deets earlier today.
Ooh.
Because I'm like
Yeah.
6 foot something.
Yeah.
There's no way
Yes,
you're
yes.
5 anything.
You know, I'm normally pretty good at being like, yo, maybe you should try this, but that one's rough. I don't know what to say about that one.
Indeed, I'm gonna have to be.
We'll get it done.
You know, if I could go, goddamn, I wouldn't mind going to that one because as a fucking civil engineer, I could just be in there like, you know, screws and bolts, bolts and screws, and you'd be like,
You need
you
it
know,
for
just
this
have, I just
job.
talk them
Good,
up and then
good.
get whatever we gotta get.
Maybe get you angry enough. I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna watch you
Unless,
pop
of
someone's
course, you wanna
fucking skull
swap.
like I watched Jess on her first fucking mission with me. If I
No,
don't
let
see
me
you
shotgun.
doing
talk
someone
about it. I'll
at
text you
fucking
about it,
lunch,
yeah? We'll
then
consider that.
She did it with the SMG.
Yeah, this weekend.
I need a
don't need a
shotgun.
shotgun.
Yeah, see if he's up for it. Let's do a little
Medics
switcheroo.
are so good at shotguns. You don't even
Well,
know.
as long as we both get the missions
Yeah.
done, I don't think it matters
I'll
who
let you
does
use
what.
my,
Yeah,
my laser
exactly. I
shotgun.
don't think so
He
either.
won't mind.
Oh fuck, hell
He
yeah.
just wants
I would
whatever
say we
he's
probably
looking
have
for.
some. If you ask Gil, he's probably got
Yeah.
some hidden away somewhere. He
Indeed.
had one for a while.
Oh, let me get
He
a
just
fucking
swapped it
bite to
out.
eat and do some
Okay.
Eat some
chit
fucking
chatting.
pancakes,
Since
you're
I'm
getting
sure
cold.
everybody's gonna. Yeah, shut up.
Shotgun's good idea.
Hey, making you more.
Can I get a beer?
No.
Fuck you.
No, pancakes are some of my favorite
Pancakes and
foods
beer.
because I can just stuff the whole thing in my mouth.
Fantastic.
Nope, it's a cherry coke. It's a cherry coke. That's what you get.
With pancakes?
Yeah.
Pancakes? What is wrong
With beers? With a pancake?
At least like the hop is like I don't know. It goes well
No.
with like the fluffiness.
No, drink
you
the
know,
cherry
it's like
Coke.
what the fuck
Drink what
ever.
you're given,
I'm gonna
you
get
fucking
fucking
bitch.
diabetes because of your goddamn diet.
I think I might have grabbed this last time I went to the
pretty
24/7
sure
11,
my
but there's a
diet
single
of
Yahoo in here.
Liver failure before
Yeah, I was gonna say diabetes is really the big problem to me, huh?
Yeah, you know, the chocolate milk
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, fucking.
Yeah, no, I know what a Yahoo is. I didn't realize we had one in there.
Oh, I put ice cream in there.
You mean a Yoo-hoo?
I completely forgot to mention it.
He
said it's a Yahoo.
No, a Yahoo.
Oh, it's a
The Yahoo.
Yoo-hoo.
There's ice cream in the fridge. I completely forgot to mention it.
He's right here. I think I yoinked this last time I went to the 24/7 11.
Cookies
I'm
and
pretty
cream,
sure he's caught on at this
mint
point, but he
chip,
just doesn't
and
care
vanilla with a basic.
and kind of
Pancake.
doesn't want
Right,
to dispute.
Could someone check the cupboard to see if I forgot who was going to get an air fryer, but I believe someone went out and got an air fryer one of these last.
Oh my
days.
god.
We finally
God,
own
I
an air fryer.
fucking
I don't
hope
know if we
so.
have an air fryer, but we do have ice
We're
cream.
real people now. We live in the current
I want an air
timeline
fryer.
now.
I'm gonna go buy
I
everything
wanted an air
frozen.
fryer too.
I'm gonna go buy everything frozen. We can just.
Alright, I'm
throw it
gonna
in
go.
there
I
in
used to
5
do this
minutes.
with my dad. All right, they got this like little cheap popcorn shrimp at these grocery stores. You put that shit in an air fryer. Oh my god. Yeah, look at you. You
God,
say, please, please. Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Please. Please.
Make the whole fucking gang like 3
We're
boxes of
fucking
popcorn
lucky
shrimp.
the pancakes work, but luckily there's some
we
like
still
the
have-
fucking instant pancake shit, so I can't go very wrong with that. Thank
Yeah, we
God.
still have a whole box of nuggets too. Well, it's not a whole box anymore. It's probably very depreciated.
Our copper's copper.
Probably a lot less nuggets.
Going out
Yeah,
the same
fair.
place.
Fair enough.
Did you want pancakes, Nicholas?
You know what? Actually, yes. I would
You can
take
have ice
one.
cream out there.
Oh dear, no.
They're pretty good.
Just wait again.
I'll probably have some ice cream later. I guess. Pancakes for dinner, ice cream for dessert.
Someone and we're here.
Alright, scoot real quick to my
For my standards, there's still something wrong. There's something wrong with you. You're fucking hit.
Also, if any of you want to come, tomorrow we're going to be heading to the old Fallen base.
Oh,
Oh,
what is that?
We might be using it to, possibly, thank you, to have Miss Foxglove, add more plants, more room to grow plants and everything there.
Oh,
Free
shit.
real estate.
it's
Indeed.
free. Yeah,
I
I guess so.
No one has done anything there, so...
I'm proud
And-
of these. Please take them.
I imagine there will be more than enough
They're the
space.
shape of.
So,
they're really
if anybody
sloppy,
else
but
wants
they're
to do
made in the
anything
shape
out
of
of
there.
frog faces.
Indeed.
It's the best I can
Not a
do.
bad idea,
Facility.
actually. I might pop in with you
I don't
guys
mind
at some
pancakes.
point tomorrow. Well, if you
Let's
guys
see.
do it like
Let's see.
tomorrow night or something, I might be able to come on and help you out.
Well, welcome.
Yeah, I mean,
will
it's
be.
like we have it. We should use it, right? I mean,
Super syrup on the fucking.
it's
We have another
literally.
Yeah, hey, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right,
more?
Fox. Especially if we soon enough talk to some certain friends we don't want to get into contact with, and you know they say we've been taking care of the place. You know, might put us in good graces.
Use everything in it, you know?
Right.
Just an idea.
Want me
Maybe.
to text him?
Maybe. Yeah, if you want to, go ahead.
All right, I will.
I'm gonna go, I'm gonna take my cherry coke since I'm fucking being limited for some reason. I feel oppressed. I'm gonna go check on someone.
You know how limited your beer is? I mean, if you want to drink it all and not have any for a while and go through
You
withdrawal.
know, it's almost like I could go
fine by
outside
me.
the fucking
Is there
7-Eleven
a
and just
specific
buy
fruit
more.
he prefers or
Do
something?
we have Dr. Pepper? Is Dr. Pepper a thing we
Dr.
have
Pepper?
here?
Dr. Pepper should
Dr.
be what we have.
Dr. Pepper?
Yes, we have
There's
some.
normally a good bit
I
of
made
fucking
sure.
pop in
Yeah.
there.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. Dr. Pepper is the only soda that is valid in this household.
Yeah.
I'm
Good
looking
luck
at
with
one.
that argument.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
Oh, yo. Nah, you just have no taste.
I'm what? I have no-
Oh no.
I have no
You gonna say that again?
Dr. Pepper is the only valid soda in this household.
Oh no.
You wanna say that again?
I'm a cream soda guy.
We're about to see a
What is
smackdown,
wrong with
everyone.
you? Is
I
it
feel
really?
I gotta
like
watch.
I'm gonna scruff and throw you across this room so fucking fast.
Yeah? Yeah?
You're
The tall people
aerodynamic as
standing
fuck,
around
you
the small
tiny
people?
twig of a man! Not even a man, you a boy! I'll fucking hurt you.
Why is it always a high comment?
My name is
Always a
Sherry
fucking
Coke,
high
you fucking
comment.
dumbass!
Yeah, and? Ow!
Stupid idiot.
No, you. It's always back to the high comments.
Is this a
Hold on,
sibling
hold on,
squabble?
hold on.
We've got entertainment and food.
I
that's
have no
all.
clue.
Oh,
Something, something,
Oh,
Dr.
stop.
Pepper best soda.
How's it feel?
Stop.
How's it feel? How's it feel to be
Sure.
tall? Here, look, I'm
Stop bullying the
So, this bush for them.
I am the medic. What do you mean?
Stop.
Hey, can I have some pancakes, Mom?
organs tomorrow. I need to steal organs tomorrow.
Here, I want you. I'm gonna pass you over to him. You deal with him.
I'm gonna hold you underneath your armpits. Hey, how's it going?
What the
Hey, can I have
fuck
pancakes,
is
Mom?
wrong with you, Casey?
Yeah, I'm making
Casey,
them.
we're
So you
supposed to
gotta
be
hold
working
them.
together.
We are
I'm
gonna be
making
working
pancakes,
together. I'm
okay?
looking forward to our mission tomorrow, but I'm also looking
Grab
forward to
a flip.
pancakes.
Place.
Also,
He
yeah,
said
were you guys
there's
having some
no-
like sibling squabble?
He said that the only acceptable soda is Dr. Pepper and everything else is trash.
Okay, I'm
Exactly,
about to...
it is so true.
I'm
Yeah,
cherry
yeah,
coke.
fucking
I
idiot.
am wrong.
Say that in front of a
You're
woman
wrong.
whose name is fucking Cherry
I
Coke,
am not
you dumb
wrong.
fucking
I am
bitch.
not wrong.
I love Dr. Pepper, but
You know, I don't think we need
She's
too many
cherry
medics, do
Coke.
we?
You have,
Yeah, no, I think
Mr.
we're fine.
Slim Jim, you have to
Nothing-
remember to pick your battles.
I did pick my battle. It's not fair.
You
Yeah,
failed
JJ, don't
miserably
listen.
then.
Battle.
He picked his battle. It just wasn't a very good night.
No.
Exactly.
It's not my fault. Genetics. Come on.
It is your
Thank
fault
you.
that you like, what was it,
Thank
you.
Coca-Cola?
Okay, so
Dr.
where was
Pepper.
I? Where the
Oh,
fuck
you're
was I? Where the
disgusting.
fuck was I?
Oh,
you
stop,
picked
stop.
your battles,
No.
but your critical reasoning skills are quite poor.
Stop.
You picked the battle, but you rolled a nat 1 on initiative.
Just gonna stand you on the stool. Are you just scared of heights? Is this what comes with being so small?
Oh.
I'm gonna go hit my
Scared
mom.
of being
I'll
a
be right back. Fuck you guys.
Oh no, he's gonna get high.
Again.
Oh
Fuck me,
no!
you're
Don't get high.
I don't.
How am I supposed to trust you with medical business if you're too busy being high? I can't say shit. I was high on morphine like 2 days ago.
Yo,
Did you
Nick,
operate on anyone? Did they live?
Oh.
Okay.
Nicholas.
Someone did get unalived a little bit,
Yes.
kind
Talk
of,
at
so
some
not
point.
really.
My will to live has literally
All right.
plummeted.
If you're free now, we can speak.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I really
Those
want
are
that
really
sword
good
for far.
pancakes.
I mean,
Did you put anything on them?
And yours? I put chocolate.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, you can have the rest
Yeah,
of
a little
mine. There you go. There's one more for you.
Ooh, hell yeah. Yeah, load it up. A little bit of syrup.
There's a little froggy
look,
shaped
Dr.
one.
Pepper.
Sugar.
Foxglove.
Ooh, a little bit of cinnamon.
Yeah, yeah.
And ask if you want to come as long.
God, if I wasn't so scared of breaking
Oh, where?
you, I'd give you the same treatment I give Gil.
Just to have a
God,
talk.
I want to slam
Oh,
his head
sure,
in the
sure, sure.
face.
Absolutely.
I want to.
You know,
I
you
was
want
going
to give him the
to.
same treatment you give Gil because you're siblings.
I hate
I have a feeling that means either the bathroom or a dorm.
What do you mean? The bathroom's Mr. Toku's office.
Yeah, I was about to ask if Mr. Casey was alright.
Oh, his
I saw the
throne
two
is
of you.
literally a golden toilet.
I saw the two of you coming from
We had a-
this direction.
Yeah, we had a bit of a talk.
You know, I'll sit on my bed for once.
Dorms. When were you there when we went to the meat rack?
Which day? Because
Oh,
I've been to the meat rack numerous times now.
Is this today?
Recently.
I
was
saw you
not
guys there for a
today.
bit. I was there for a bit.
We saw, and of course, I'm sure that this is no problem for you. Me and Casey saw Flint in his disguise, dressed up as Gabe, talking to the Fallen. As in, walking into a room with them, into an apartment, it would seem, and having a conversation, then coming out. Now, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see any problem with this. I'm sure that this is something that's okay. Us trying to get a bit of a friendlier legion with them, considering the plan, I'd assume. I haven't talked to them myself, obviously, but I'm not completely sure. I'm not completely sure if Casey noticed if it was Flint. If he has, then I fear that him as one of the, what I would consider a problem for us at the current time, may say something about it. Considering I know where he stands with the Fallen, I know the fact that he sees them as a bunch of traitors and such, and us talking to them,
Did
he
you
would
go
have a problem.
out to get a bite to eat?
What do you mean?
Because I asked Mr. Flint why he was in his outfit still, his disguise, and he said he was out with Casey to get a bite to eat after going to the meat rack.
I did not go to get a bite to eat with him. In which, if they did go to get a bite to eat after the meat rack, then that probably confirms it.
I'm pretty sure I left before all of this. Actually, I did see.
As did I.
I did see Mr. Flint. He's, I believe. See, I almost wouldn't have seen it because I was listening to some good music, but then I think Mr. Cypher, I think, is who he spoke with. Always troublesome.
Right. If you want to continue.
For the most part, that's merely it. Just the potential for there being a problem with Casey and his radical illusions on things, and our people going and talking to.
Would you mind grabbing Mr. Casey, because I believe we're gonna have to have a talk before
Allowed to happen a lot
too
sooner, it seems.
Yeah, we might need to expedite
Indeed, might have
things.
to be Indeed,
I
before
will
it gets
warn you
critical.
that I will warn you. He sees the Fallen as nothing but traitors. It is going to take quite a bit
Oh,
to
don't
convince
worry.
him.
Don't worry, I have an idea. I've been thinking about it.
I'll trust you.
Well, perhaps we just, leave out some information, but just a couple of details.
There's a couple ideas that I have thoughts in my head.
Oh dear.
To be able to, yes. Don't worry, I have a good idea of how to be able to persuade him.
It
You
was
see,
Mr.
He is a big fan of
Mhm.
Mr. King.
Oh
Mr.
yeah,
King
you
is
know,
in the know.
actually, I think Mr. Cypher might have recognized him, which is very interesting considering I'm pretty sure Mr. Casey joined long after he had left.
Hmm.
Something about
That's an interesting
fighting in the
point.
pits, which I believe is what Mr. Casey does.
Right.
They might know each other.
Perhaps.
Only because specifically he brought it up. I mean, and I don't blame Mr. Casey for not recognizing because, well, you know, the mask and all. But
Of course, that does make sense. They were in the pit fights together, then having a mask would disguise that. But yes, we will be having that, and we'll be starting off SWAT, as it were. I have an idea. Talking about King and how he idolizes him.
that's probably a decent angle to take.
Indeed.
Just need to find who everyone puts their trusts into, because everybody, I think, has at least one person.
Indeed.
Yeah, this is much nicer than sitting down there. No, I didn't think of this. I actually don't know whose bed that is. I apologize to them. I shall be.
I believe that one's Miss Yuna's.
Yeah, I'll probably be using my own bed as my seat from now on. This is I can fully see everyone. It's nice.
Indeed. Wonder what's taking them so long. Because if I'm not mistaken, it's just Mr. Casey, Mr. James, Mr. Mercy. Oh, they should probably talk to Miss Caro today then.
Is there the new person who just joined, Mr. Santiago?
Santiago, yes, there's that one as well. But granted, we can't just tell everyone immediately.
Of
if they
course, of
join.
course. We need to engage them first.
Hmm.
Part of the reason that I invited Mr. Mercy on a mission, so to speak. I'd like to get more of a gauge of how he works.
Indeed.
Is this an intervention?
Yes, it is. Your
Maybe.
lack of harvesting
Ain't too
organs
much.
is too much.
Oh my fuck. I didn't know you were there. Oh.
This is my... I am sitting up here to judge you. This is my...
You're doing a remarkably good job at it. Alright.
Thank you.
What's up? What do you guys want?
No, we're just wondering what happened at the meat rack today.
What do you mean?
Apparently, you all saw Mr. Flint talk with some of the Fallen, right?
Huh? I didn't see Flint do anything.
What do you mean? I was told by Mr. Crunch.
I only saw Flint at the end of the meat rack. That's because we ran away because Biker was there.
Hmm.
When we were standing in the road and talking to that one synth with the minigun, we both
Yeah, I was
saw,
right there for that too, I guess.
We both saw Gabe, Flint's disguise, walk out of the apartments with a whole bunch of the Fallen.
Did you?
Were you not paying attention?
No, I didn't see anything.
I see.
I was a little focused on the guy with the minigun in my face.
I will do it.
Like directly into my eyes. And he also
That's
spiked my
fair.
drink.
Did do that. That's true.
Yeah, was
He
this
could have
during when I
been
went
like-
out back to puke?
No, he had walked right past us. Maybe
Oh.
the robot was blocking your vision then.
He was really big.
Why would they have a
But-
minigun to your face?
I
was
believe he was
showing
demonstrating
it off.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. It was rubber bullets
He
only.
was talking about how the gun is average size. It's not a minigun. It's. I don't think he fully understood. But yeah, no, I didn't see Flint do anything.
Understood. So my apologies then.
Right. Okay, well, that doesn't really change anything, but... Mr. Casey, I do have a couple of questions, though.
Yeah? Hey, about the mission tomorrow?
What mission tomorrow?
Oh,
you're
we're running a
little-
mission to go collect
yes,
tiger
yeah.
organs. Yeah,
Yes, you have that. It's
Yeah, we'll get you the money you need, Doc.
kind of related to that, but... Let me ask, have you ever heard of a place called Marlow City?
No. Should I have?
Perhaps not. It is a fortress full of tigers. It is a facility there where they brainwash and experiment on people.
And this is just common knowledge? We know where it is.
Well, that's the problem. We can't get into it yet. We, of course, know where it is. But how do you expect us to siege a city?
With more weapons and more armor, which needs more money, which needs more tech. I see what you're getting at.
Lots of preparation.
Yes, indeed. You see, the... Marlow City is a place one of our goals is to try to destroy.
Makes sense. It's
Which
tigers.
makes sense. Indeed. One of the problems is the fact that everyone goes there. Tigers, fallen whisperers as well are sent there.
How are they sent there? We're at war.
You see, that is one of the big questions of why, but what it has been proven is the fact that Mr. O'Delly and the Council have been sending whisperers to Marlow City. Like Mr. Slick and Miss Jacky were originally to be sent there, to be experimented on, to be brainwashed.
Okay. And how exactly do we know that there are whispers in there?
We have confirmation, we have intel from that people have seen there, and have intel of whisperers going in, as I said, Miss Jacky and Mr. Slick. There was an entire boat full of tigers and whispers together going. Not knowing that they were all going to a different place when they were expected to go. You see, the council have been doing things to all of the whisperers. You've probably seen what has happened to a couple of them, regardless of Marlow City, right? That's just one little instance of them messing with us. You saw what the good doctor has done with Mr. King's legs, right? Taken them. Put on his synthetic ones. And you saw what they did to him. You see,
Yeah.
Mr. King knew of this plan that everyone here knows. Well, not everyone, but majority of us. Including Mr. Toku, as well as Mr. Slick, Miss Jacky, Miss Raven, Mr. King, Mr. Crunch here, myself, and quite a few others. There is a plan in the works to go after Marlow City, with or without the council's permission. And eventually, perhaps, if they are proven to be as horrible as what they did, to needed to be removed. That is actually one of the reasons why. You say you have seen the shotgun squads, right? You've seen...
Yeah, a staple of the train.
Indeed. And you know about the suicide missions that they've sent us on before, right?
Yeah.
Ones we're not supposed to come back from, like missions such as the original sewer mission, as well that Mr. Toku himself went on, as well as the mission to Ravenholm. Have you ever heard of this place called Ravenholm?
No, never heard of it.
This place used to be a place full of monstrosities and monsters. And filled with everyone's nightmares, as it were. That is one of the reasons why the Fallen came to be. Those members who went there were formed the Fallen because the majority of the Whispers at the time, under Mr. Chase, his leadership, the train, everyone, or almost everyone, were following Chase, who wanted to remove O'Delly and reclaim the Whispers for his own. Mr. Toku and Mr. Chase worked together with that. And the origin of the Hollow is for that same reason. And the original members of it knew that as well. Are you understanding what I'm saying?
I think I am.
Yes. We don't directly work with the Fallen, but we have the same goals. They're still Whisperers. They're strange ones, though, but In the end, after everything is done, they plan to merge back up with us. Because they knew, as well as everyone here used to know, that, or at least still know, of the plan. Take out Marlowe. Take out the council. But we have to be careful with this, because you saw what happened to Mr. AJ, right?
Yeah. Don't know why.
What he did was he went to try to do things by himself, without talking to anyone, without doing anything about it, without telling us, without telling Mr. Toku. He planned to have a meeting with Mr. O'Delly to blow himself up. Which at the moment is a bad move, because without the council we will have...
stupid plan.
Exactly. Without the council, the tigers would just walk right over us. As of now, they're a necessary evil until we can deal with the tigers in Marlowe City. Because that is one of their main hubs. Without that, they'll be effectively weakened. They'll still be around, of course, until we finish up cleaning out the streets of them. But that is our primary objective. Is to siege a city.
Yeah, basically, in short, right, we want to... Well, yeah, we want to siege a city. And I think I speak for all of us here when I say that I think it is stupid that literally, like, nobody knew about this. Because, I mean, of course we want to siege Marlowe City because, I mean, it's a tiger base like any other. Right? Like, what else are we doing here?
Except it's a tiger outpost the size of a city.
Not an outpost. Bigger. It's one of their central hubs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's one of their most important facilities. If not most.
Well, yeah, hit him where it hurts.
Because the...
Obviously, you know,
because the tigers are backed by the councilman of Saphira, Mr. Malleus McKay. That's why the tigers have so much money, have so much power so quickly. What we need to do is figure out how to stop that. And what we are doing is trying to push back, just attack that city.
Yep.
All this won't happen unless we actually get better.
Exactly.
And that is the main key, though. That is the sad part of what happened with Mr. AJ, what sadly happened with Mr. King, and what has happened to the Fallen. They've all let their emotions get to the better of them. If we can further prevent that from ever happening again, then there won't be any need for any more deaths.
Stupid deaths,
stupid
at
fashion
least.
like that. Yes.
Alright, so I'm assuming there's a reason you're telling me all this. You want me to do something about it. You want me to help in some way.
Yes and no. We are telling as many people as we can to make sure that we're all unified in the Hollow, that we all know what to do. Because there are going to be moments in the future where we're going to have to... Indeed.
Yeah, it's pretty silly, don't you think, that, like, like the whole purpose of this place is to attack a city, but like nobody knows this, and just like you said, like we have to get stronger. But like nobody knows we have to get stronger. So, well, actually that's not true anymore, but it used to be the case. That's why we're kind of just sitting around
And
for
it's
a long
most
time.
likely the council. It's most likely the council doesn't even want us to actually attack Marlowe. If they actually wanted us, they have the resources to outfit us right now.
Precisely. And that's the thing. The enemy, Mr. Biker, Mr. Hermes, Miss Evie, I believe her name is, are all trying to socially stop us as well. That is one of the mistakes that they did.
You said we needed to get rid of the tigers first, or else, because we got rid of the council, the tigers would walk all over us, right?
Exactly.
I think you're looking at that wrong. When you get rid of the council, the resources don't disappear, they become ours. Which each one we actually get rid of, we can take their resources if we're smart about it.
We take out one,
the other able to
be in
destroy us.
disarray, and they'll be able to see us because Mr. Biker seemingly has eyes everywhere. Which in turn all of the tigers do. So once they see that everything is in disarray, they'll just sweep us like nothing. Because as you have seen already, we are not fast enough in communication. We don't even know where those other resources are at.
So, if I understand this right, we need to siege a city, but we don't have the resources how to. And our patrons won't give us the resources how to, because then we'll actually be a threat and we'll take care of the city that they're funding. Or at least they're semi-funding, as they send Whisperers in there. So, on both sides, they don't want us to ever get enough power to actually fight them.
Indeed.
What's the solution to this? We're never gonna have the resources to get Marlowe, as long as the council's breathing down our necks. But if we get rid of the council, the tigers destroy us.
That is the catch-22 that we're in. That is why we are gearing up. Why do you think we're getting better weapons? Why do you think we're getting all of this equipment? Plasma dagger even, that Miss Rocket has.
Mm-hmm.
That is the reason why we're building up so much. Because as you said yourself, we have the numbers. They're just not being utilized at all. Why do you think a lot of us want the council gone? Because they're just throwing away lives. They're throwing away friends and family.
Throwing away resources.
Exactly.
Yeah,
when I first
so to be
came
clear, you're
to the
telling me this.
Yes.
Just so, if an opportunity arises, I'll actually choose the right action in term with the plan.
Indeed, because I believe you have a solid tactical mind. I just didn't know if the reason why it's been so late to inform you all of this is because I didn't know if you would be able to be emotionally compromised or not.
Really, we're telling,
especially after what happened
or
with
we're
Mr. King.
trying to tell everybody.
Because everyone sees
It's not
this.
like, I know we're in this room, secret conversation. We've gotten to, I guess, almost everyone at this point. You know, that's just the nature of doing things one at a time. You know, somebody has to be at first, and somebody has to be at the end. But
yes, of course. Majority of almost all of the newbies don't actually know yet. So far, I'm thinking I am, we're some of the newest members that actually are the newest ones to know. I've just been able to question because they were very horrible at keeping secrets here. Until I came along.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are still bad at it, but
It's not just
they've
keeping secrets,
been
like
reminded
keeping
and
secrets.
shown how to do it better.
Yeah, keeping secrets that honestly there's like not really much
No
point in
reason to.
keeping. It just gets everyone in more trouble than it's worth.
Okay. The only way out of a catch-22 is to become the third option.
Indeed. It's to become the third, fourth, and fifth option.
This would imply that we would have to get enough power to be able to rival both Marlow City and the Council, potentially at the same time. Because if they're working together right now to keep us down, there's no reason they wouldn't actually fully work together to take us out.
Well, they're still against each other, and that is the problem. But one of the ideas that I have slowly cooked in my head is to, instead of being stuck in between the house and the wrecking ball, just move out of the way and let the wrecking ball destroy the house. And then chop off
Get the
chain.
Tigers to attack the Council.
Yes.
There's definitely a way to do that.
Indeed. And that's the thing. The Fallen are trying to do the same thing as well. Since we're working together, that is. They are a resource. They have the freedom
They
to
met
be
with
able to do
Biker
things
today?
without... I believe they have before. They used to have a non-aggression pact between the Fallen and the specific type members of the Tigers. To be able to survive, or else they would have been crushed instantly.
Especially for a gang that was originally smaller than us, with no territory, and no ways to make funds. No investments, no patrons, no backs.
They had nothing. And besides, the meat rack is neutral ground, so why not try to be friendly with your enemy to learn something? Because as they say, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
Okay, yeah. We can work with this.
Indeed.
We already know what one of the council members is outfitted with. Figment. Her sword, her armor. The weird effect it has on light. Seen it on video. What were you saying, Crunch?
I thought of something. Our idea is to... the plan is at least to get like you said, allow the wrecking ball to hit the house and then cut a chain. Have the Tigers attack the council. What if you take a page out of your book, Casey? We start making those videos that you were talking about. But potentially, instead of showing our faces, we wear some sort of indistinct mask, maybe even just the mask that comes on the scrap hour. Take the phone of a tiger, record a couple of videos, assuming that they have a group chat of their own, send it to theirs, under the assumption that we are a shotgun squad from the council, sent to kill tigers, just as a way of antagonizing them that could potentially push them off of us and onto them.
The only flaw with that plan is the more lies we tell, the harder it is to keep track, and the more unneeded they actually are.
It becomes
That's why it doesn't have to be a
complicated.
lie.
And this,
Does not have to be a lie.
especially if,
What are you saying?
yeah, it becomes complicated, especially when we don't know how much the tigers know.
I can, in fact, think of a way to do what you said. Simple. Take a tiger's phone and record it as if it's a tiger recording it, watching a shotgun crew just rip through tigers. We don't have to say anything. We don't have to make any demands. It was recorded by a tiger. Uploaded by a tiger's phone to a tiger group chat. Spread by tigers. It's not even a lie that we would have anything to do with. We know nothing about it. Simple as that.
Very good idea.
That's why he's my second.
I do think poking the hornet's nest is apt, though. I'm a big fan of the video idea.
Well, you just poke the hornet's nest with the other person's stick.
Of course, yeah.
Precisely.
No, that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue is the raid. We know what's coming.
Potentially, or perhaps this could postpone, not, yes, I guess that's the word for it. Postpone it, allow them to wait a couple of days or such. Allow us more time to think and get ready, because now they don't only have us to deal with, but they also have the entirety of what they would assume to be a shotgun squad to deal with as well.
That's an assumption.
It's an
If you
assumption,
get
but
multiple
that's all
things
we
on your
really make.
list, do you prefer to switch priorities or just go faster through it?
Yeah, alternatively, it will accelerate the process. It might
That's
be a
what
good
I'm trying
thing.
to say.
May accelerate the process into a more sloppy one then.
We've been preparing. Like we have been actively preparing. You know, it's coming.
I'm not sure,
isn't for
but
them.
we already have barricades that we can deploy in the hallways. We have the top half of the pillbox, as well as the sniper nests all over in the main hall.
I meant
How
that as
hard?
in for them. My apologies.
I was going to say, how hard would it be to invest in mounted turrets? Not automated. For us to mount and use. Because if we know the
Depends
entrance
on
they're going
the
to
gun.
use.
It's just a matter of the one getting the gun.
We need heavier weaponry.
The one thing which we need
The
to do
AKs are
something
nice.
about is the lovely back door in the gym.
That door is well disguised from the outside, but yes, we should probably reinforce it here soon.
Of course.
I can get the paint train started on that then. Blocking that
Reinforce,
off.
and then even if they break it down, we can set up an explosive, and then we'll know they're there.
Honestly, though, I'm very hesitant on trying to disclose it, because from the outside it's almost indistinguishable from the rest of the building. It is covered in
Oh no, we would
scrap,
reinforce
trash,
it one way.
debris.
From
the
our
inside,
side.
probably. We could probably do something, but it is a good idea to have a
Here's an
secret
idea.
exit, as it were.
If we are really worried about this back entrance being something that is possible for them to break through, do it like stores and hole in the walls do. Have a little bell above the door so that when they open it, it jingles. We'll be able to hear it throughout the entirety of the place.
An
Yeah, it's like
alarm,
we do never use the door.
Also, here's another
anyway,
idea. Since we know the raid is going to be happening soon, and we know that they know we're just in this location, we should be trying to have a scout on a building farther out.
That is why we have cameras now. We're going to be deploying
Early
cameras
warning.
throughout the outside, yes. Either down the streets or...
I'm also imagining them trying to burst through, and a bunch of whispers in the surrounding buildings just to light them all up from all directions. Ambush the ambush.
Probably. we can have quite a few members outside. Oh, that is an
Even
idea
just a
we can
couple
bring up
members with a couple shotguns or a couple AKs would be vital if they can get them all through the back.
Indeed, I believe Mr. Slick would like these ideas. But yes, that is mostly what I wanted to ask, is because usually a question I always ask, but I don't feel like I've needed to, but I'll do anyways, is, what is your ambition? What do you want, Mr. Casey?
Kill Figment.
Well, that was straightforward.
That's perfect.
And after that?
You guys need
Kill
me
the
anymore
others.
after this, I'm gonna go.
Oh, you're good,
Put my
Mr.
suit
Crunch.
on.
What was that, Mr. Casey?
Kill the others.
Oh,
After that.
Well, after that,
What is your overarching goal in life?
that's it.
You're just done?
I'll just fight until I die.
So you love the fight?
Yeah. After... Okay. We win. We've beaten the Tigers. We've beaten the Council. We've beaten O'Delly. It's just us. We are District Zero. What are we going to try and do then? We're still human. Are you going to try and take on the other districts? That's not a fight we can win. You want to take on likes of, like, Sachi? No.
I'm sure if he'll
The
think
fight's
of
over at
something,
that
we
point.
can revisit the question. It's, it's a matter of time. He seems to have, I appreciate your honesty. Lots of, lots of people have no idea what their goals are. But you seem to
That
have
is true.
quite a bit clearer of an idea.
Yeah. If after we're all done, and the fight's over, I don't know how I'll feel at that point, or what I'll want to do at that point. My ambitions might change, I don't know. But I'll probably still want to fight. If we win and there's no fights left, I'll stay, but I'll probably also wander around looking for more.
Then I hope I get to see that every single day.
That's the plan. Though, actually, you know what? Something has changed. I would like to spend more time with Slick and Jacky and Cecil and the others.
And that is the brotherhood that we're all developing here.
It's nice to have a family.
That is indeed true. And that is what we're trying to do here.
Do you have
Yeah,
someone
hopefully
else you want me
there'll
to
be a-
send in after me?
Oh,
To this,
Not
to this
important.
principal's office?
I was going to talk. But after everything has happened, I was going to try to talk to Mr. Flint to see how he's doing after everything. I don't know if he's doing it well, but Mr. Toku is the one to talk with him right now.
I can tell you
I'll do
this.
that.
When, as we were leaving the and I saw and learned that Gabe was Flint, Flint was panicking upon seeing Biker. So I can tell you that much.
Well, that makes sense. You saw the video, right?
Yeah.
Biker was able to call out Mr. Flint by name. And since now
Nearly
he
forgot
is
about that with everything going on.
officially Toku's son, he can be used as leverage. That's why he has the disguise.
Yeah, I'm planning to go out this weekend as well and try and get my own disguise, get a voice mod to go with the mask I've found.
Mm-hmm.
Along with the suit
Everybody's
and
getting
the
disguises.
bunny ears. Yeah.
Indeed. Honestly, I don't know. I was using my helmet as a disguise for a bit when I went out on, missions, of course, but everywhere else I haven't really found a use for it.
I think I'm the odd one out. You know,
No, your
it
helmet's
is really
quite
hard.
useful. Tigers couldn't tell you
Oh,
where you were looking at the outpost.
Indeed. Well, that's
I've
what
seen
I thought I
some,
do wear one during missions and all that, but
Mm-hmm,
otherwise during casuals.
I have seen some very
Oh.
poor attempts at disguises, though. You know, and just a couple. You know, it's if you know, if you're gonna get a
Yeah.
disguise, right? If you're gonna get a disguise, well, you know, it's one thing to put a mask on your face, but
Well,
that's
it's
not enough.
not that. It's the fact that there's people in disguises with people not in disguises.
Of course.
Kind of blows it all.
If you're gonna get a disguise, right,
Yeah.
you not only need to put a mask on your face, you need to. I mean, it's your name.
Like I imagine my disguise is
If
already
the-
blown because I was next to you on the Purple Lotus.
If the person underneath the mask is the same,
Yes.
yeah, if the person underneath the mask is the same person, well, what was the point of the disguise in the first place?
Well, you were still showing your face, so it wasn't really much of a disguise.
True. However, it does make a big difference when they think I'm not human.
True.
And with that, with the mask and a voice mon, and I look like you're just normal bunny boy.
Then I recommend to get a new suit. Perhaps a different color. After you get the mask and whatnot.
I think I can do that.
You can still keep the bunny aesthetic.
Oh, I would never drop that, even if you told me to.
Well, I was just about to try perhaps going cat.
No, absolutely not.
And that is what I expected, so that's why I didn't.
Glad to have this talk.
Yep.
Indeed. Good luck.
Is there anything
and,
else?
Thank you. Nope. That is it.
I'll follow your guys' plan.
Perfect. Right.
Everyone's getting disguises. Once again, I feel like the odd one out.
Well, if you have no reason to get a disguise, there's not a reason to get one.
Not really.
Mm-hmm.
It is a matter
I
of.
hide my face because of what I do. I do recommend, though, to get one just because of the nature of the work that we do. And if they ever found out and realized it's you, then... Well...
That
you
is
had
true.
An assistant and a very, very good friend. That's irreplaceable.
It is riskier, isn't it? But yeah, once again, it's you know, I don't think there's much use in a disguise if the person underneath is the same person. And so once again, if you hang out with the same people, you do the same things. Heck, I've even seen some people use the same name. That's really silly. And going by the same name with and without disguise. You need to change a whole lot more than your appearance if you want to adopt the disguise.
Well, that is very true. Oh, then, I believe we should head out and not be too suspicious in here.
Oh, of course.
Unless you want to stay in here, of course. And leave different times.
Well, I think it does not matter if we are seen together. And be.
Indeed.
That's kind of moot at this point.
Indeed. Now, where did everyone go? Probably in here. Where did everyone go? Oh. the hell is it? Because you,
Taking that.
yeah, that's the.
Where were you? I feel like I haven't seen you in a year.
Wear your suit instead.
We just
I'm about to
talked
wear
like
my fucking suit instead.
40 minutes ago.
You missed the
I'm a
fight.
very busy man.
I know.
There
That's
were
what I'm saying. He
fights?
can put the suit on while I wash it.
We did miss the
we-
fights.
Seats are kind of lame, to be honest.
Damn.
You fucking. I want to throw
Play your
him.
card.
Every word that
Exactly.
comes out of his fucking mouth.
You won't.
I can't say
No, that was Caesar, you know. Da-da, you know.
Should you really be treating it?
What do you think?
What do you think? He has to put his arms down to make sure
I will.
he can pick him up properly.
Hey, shut up.
It's sass.
Shut up.
You want to just keep it on.
Can you do it, Fox?
I give it an 8.5
See,
out
I
of
will.
10.
I will use the ancient technique of running away.
Throat?
Cool.
Oh shit.
His left eye is. You got that much from me.
Stumpfoot.
He's gonna both hand yours.
Yep.
Grab.
Yep.
Throw him to the corner.
Kick me.
I seem to
Using
have.
the ancient technique, catching up.
Oh shit! Oh no! And I can no longer. Oh dear! I'm now cornered. Oh dear!
Yeah, me.
In between.
We got each other.
Yeah, I have been cornered. Guess there's nowhere left to run.
Apparently, the other day she was JoJo posing, so she can do it.
Go on.
She didn't even know she was
I'm
doing it. That's
intrigued.
the best part.
Wait, was I?
You were.
I don't know. Were you?
Everyone called you out and you didn't even realize.
I am still completely unaware, so I think you'll have to demonstrate.
Oh, I can't pull off JoJo pose.
See, unfortunately, I actually am unaware. So.
So, Professor, I think you need to do an example.
Oh, it was you had your foot out like this and just leaning back on nothing.
Oh, is it? Something like. Oh, whoops.
Whoa.
Yes, it was, yes, exactly. There you go.
This is what I've been waiting for from Fox this entire time.
Okay, I suppose I can do this more often.
Every single day, the power level of all of us here rises.
I see.
Oh boy.
That's worth the call it. You might
Oh,
have...
it's a
match.
Okay. I don't even need to lean back on nothing. I can lean back on actually
We need to
nothing.
have a talk.
Although perhaps the effect is enhanced like this.
Let's go to your truck.
Indeed, you want to show off your JoJo pose to everyone else? Prove that you can out JoJo pose Miss Rocket even?
You know what? I shall assert my dominance.
Yeah, don't hit too
Ah,
hard there.
perfect. Let us prove that the science team is far better than everyone else here.
Help me get them up.
Miss Rocket?
Right.
I was gonna say.
It happens to the best of us, you know.
Miss Rocket, I have
Right over my train.
I have been awakened.
Oh.
So
I'm sorry. I'm
Not
sorry.
okay.
Oh my god, you got hit by a train and it took a foot off.
That's
Oh, is that a JoJo pose?
not okay.
I don't know, apparently it is.
Jacky, what the fuck is
Yes.
wrong with you today? God damn.
She can lean back on nothing.
Being around this fucker gives the same kind of energy.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'll be honest. Keeping up the
We're all
wind
very calm.
That is the power of science.
Maybe
What
we
the
are
fuck are you
fucking
talking
related. Maybe
about?
you
I
are
am
a
the
distant
tallest
cousin of
fucker
someone.
I know.
The only person that I'm
Give it a
distant
10 out of
cousin
10.
Cat.
What? What's that?
Oh my, what the fuck happened?
Oh, very
What
good.
the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Knock him the fuck out.
Oh, thanks. She's showing me her JoJo pose.
Motherfucker, Brown.
The fuck did you do to me?
Right. What happened to him?
This guy.
He lost.
Okay, are you just knocked out?
Out of Flint?
Is that a right now?
Okay, you're just knocked out.
So I got a 3 and a -3 because she was a strength character.
Back in the fucking ring.
So Flint is very much knocked out.
Christ.
And
I'll
he's
avenge you.
probably bleeding from the nose.
Quick, Stacy, carry me.
Probably has some nasty.
Yeah,
no, he's actually
sure.
gonna do it.
You know what?
He's actually gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm surprisingly
Oh my.
strong for my size.
Nothing's
Oh,
broken.
jeez.
Other
Alright,
than,
where do you want to go, Dad?
We're going. I gotta go watch the slaughter in here. Let's go.
Alright, yeah.
I don't think I will be much help, but I can be moral support.
Yeah, all gonna have
Yeah.
fucking crooked nose.
Let's go.
Come on, Dad.
Let's go.
What are you supposed to be on your back? You lazy
Well,
fuck.
you know, you would think so. Well, you know, I'm an old man. You know, I got my legs a little worn out.
Yeah. Alright, you ready, Santiago? I'm fighting you and I'm using Slick as my weapon.
Oh Jesus Christ, he's got me.
I don't think anyone really cares too much.
Alright, we're putting your lazy fucking ass in this chair, Dad.
No, you're good.
See, my
Yeah. Yeah, you're lucky you're fighting Crunch. I could have been in there with Slick as my weapon.
You just fucking wheel me by my hair. Use me like a mace. I got so much like conditioner and other greasy shit.
No,
in
no,
my hair.
I'd grip both of your ankles in one hand, and I'd grip your chest plate with the other, and I'd use you as a battering ram and a spear.
Jesus.
The bastard would
I'd
just
use your
choke down his
blonde
glasses
head.
and you'd die.
Got a fucking hard head, so.
Yeah,
Don't blame you.
if I wanted to activate the weapon mode too, I would just pull off his glasses.
No, just start screaming, become a sonic weapon.
It's a vibro sword.
Shut the fuck.
Okay, let's see. Do you let God decide when it comes to fights, or do we just wing it with you?
Either or.
I'm thinking we wing it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Think we ought to wing. Yeah. Top of the character, are you?
How about this? Do multiple. We'll wing the first one, and the second one God will decide.
Gotcha. You said strength, though.
Kid's taking it though.
Gotcha.
I know.
Toughness, by the way. Forgot to tell it.
I'll say this, Toko.
Yeah, so you balance each other out, actually.
Let what happened to me happen to you. You're not losing a family member to the Tigers.
Alright, let's go. Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
Hello.
You know, they could have at least tried to put on the gloves.
Give me a second!
Oh, why the fuck? Oh my god!
Oh my god, Dad, what the fuck? Where'd you go?
Don't worry about it. I was up doing something.
Distraction.
Floating still.
Ah!
No, he's on the chair.
You guys could have at least put on the gloves.
Gloves. Get your feet off the air.
Get back in there.
Okay, I heard something. Okay.
You're fine. Go on.
Okay.
Shoo.
Okay. There we go.
Go take care of the boy.
Oh, there.
Don't worry about it.
Slick was like hovering 6 feet off the air for a little bit.
No, I was gonna shoot him for defying gravity.
He's fine.
Oh, that's fair. Bring him back.
Howdy.
You okay?
Yep. No worries. I'm just stretching a little bit. Ah.
All right. I'm gonna head back over there to the med bay. Do you want to keep a eye on Mr. Flint?
Of course.
How he's doing? Hurt my arm as well. It's not really reinforced or braced at the moment.
Just swing your whole ass on.
Strawberry banana. Strawberry
banana.
Well, you came upon me in a very threatening way, so
Any
something
recommendations
either
for dinner?
unexpected or
Anyone?
Anything you touch ever,
or
because
rather
you are a
close.
god at what you do.
I'm trying to
Also,
stand
you
on
better
me
fingers
in
go.
a direct way.
You don't like me being close
Something with chicken.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask you.
The twins should be okay.
Future planning might be in need of your truck at some point.
Okay, is that
I have a,
sounds awesome.
yeah. I have I guess somewhat of a mission lined up, right? We're going to be borrowing some lab equipment from a place, and yeah, we're just going to need a way to transport that back here.
Okay, that's fine.
So truck sounds
Yeah, that's
perfect
fine. Just
for-
let Greg know.
What do you
All right,
mean?
absolutely.
Please.
At least a day before, so I know not to leave
We
for
should
the
have
truck
a talk
or
at
go
some
out on
point
deliveries.
about who
Of
you
course,
let
of course.
touch your balls.
Look.
Yeah, I'll
Oh my God.
let you know
Please
when we're
no.
planning. It might be in a little bit. This is still a little bit
Yeah,
future
that's fine.
plans,
That's
but
fine.
it's happening at some
Take
point.
your time. Just let me know.
Absolutely.
But he's my bad.
Okay.
Things have been through so much.
Chicken Alfredo.
Not
It's-
obviously
Have
had
this
this
talk.
Everyone flying chicken Alfredo.
Oh, yes. I'm so glad
Yeah.
everything is focused on the
Chicken
fight
Alfredo.
and not me getting an ice pack on my balls.
Someone of your stature.
Oh, get in there, Santiago!
Oh, shit. Oh,
shit, he's in.
God,
oh
no.
shit! Oh my god.
Oh, fuck!
Just kick knocked there.
Now this is a place.
He is slithering like a snake!
Shit, you are a fucking. Hit him with the crunch crash. Sean bastard. You just gotta wait for me to crash, really. You just gotta call.
What's crashing? Do you mean you're taken by the flux?
Oh, shut up. Oh, fuck, this is bullshit.
You are the flux's favorite right here.
Oh, fuck, I'm so sore now. Ow!
Use it too much, Mr. Crunch.
No, I think the ice pack should do
Yeah, listen to the
All
music.
right.
Listen you up. I'm gonna roll.
I used to being to slow down.
What?
Oh,
Why?
shit.
By the way, I might, I eat some of the ice packs too. I'm fucking
Did you
hurting.
realize I'm the one that carried you and Mr. Darius back
Actually, so I
up?
just, there was only
Tuck
one
his
left.
arm.
No, I didn't know that. You did?
Yes.
No one ever told me what happened during when I was passed out.
Yes, I was the one to carry you back to Miss Jess.
Yeah.
At least I think that's what that is.
Oh, well, thank you. I didn't know until now because people have a habit of not informing me of anything.
That's what we're trying to change.
Though I'm curious about where they're going with this.
I don't know.
Oh, I see. That was wrestling. Okay, that looked really different.
I got the shit kicked out of me in the ring.
You know, we could still say WWE because it's World Wrestling, but we could just say Whisper Wrestling.
There you go.
Whisper Wrestling Entertainment. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Now, actually, we'll do WWI.
Yeah.
Wait till Sunday so we can do Whisper Wrestling Entertainment Raw.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you just have the whispers, and every time they lose a round, they gotta strip clothing.
Oh, you heard him, Jacky. His nose is
I
hurt.
don't like that one.
I thought you were talking about
don't like
strip
that one. I think
wrestling,
that's
and I was
better.
about to punch you.
Oh, my side hurts.
Yeah, what was that, Dad?
Are you talking about the strip wrestling?
I got you.
No, I was saying his nose is broken, you fucking dickhead. Get in there.
Okay, hold on.
There's another medic right there. Look at him.
I'm not gonna do no strip wrestling. I'm too fucking. I'm too good. I'm too. How do I say this? What do I follow with this?
Oh, you're too good? You're the reigning champ?
Too good.
I'm the reigning champion.
You're too good. You.
I can give you shit.
Oh, so you're not going to join WWE Raw this Sunday?
WWE Raw.
Alright, first of all,
Yeah, you know, it usually gets pretty
You gotta add a bit of guttural to your Raw.
it's gonna yeah, it's gonna hurt. Man,
WWE Raw.
You want to finish
Yeah, we're talking about an idea
For, because you guys started wrestling.
God, you're pretty.
WWE Raw. Every time one person loses a round, they gotta strip some of their clothing before the next round.
I know it is quite early. I might retire for the night anyway.
Beat my ass one of these days.
Alright.
Grabs arm.
Take
But yes,
Everybody welcome the new leader of the patient.
see if the meat rack is open tomorrow, then after that, go over to the Old Fallen Day.
That actually sounds great.
wait, so that
You're
beat
telling me I
I
just
would've
need
been
to
there in a
be you
second?
and it's mine?
Alright.
I'll be there for sure.
No,
Oh,
he's not
Jesus.
the fucking
Yeah, it sounds like we're going to be doing a lot of hard work tomorrow anyway,
No
so
breaks,
a
let's
bit
just
of
go.
extra rest might be warranted.
Good luck against him.
Bye.
At least you
I hope so. Have a good one, Miss Fox Love.
Thank you.
Slam their face into the ground and be like,
I'm honestly.
Oh.
I feel like that's a whisper initiation at this point.